Well, hello there, Internet. I have returned to a place I have been before. Came a little too early in the season. It was my first trip of this year, and I attempted to drive this path. See, I already parked my car at the Great Creek trailhead. There is a road that you can drive up to get to the Music Pass trailhead, but it's a little rough. And the first time I attempted it, I made it very far in my little Santa Fe. There's one spot I kind of scraped a little, and then water hit my engine, but it kept going. But there was a lot of snow still on the path. And eventually it got to a part to where half of this little road was covered in snow, and I knew I had to stop. So I turned around, almost got the car stuck, and I kept pushing on, but there was just way too much snow. Like I didn't have snowshoes. I kept sinking in, cutting up my ankles, and it got to a point to where I couldn't see the path. So I turned around, and I'm back. I don't think there will be much snow this time. The road adds maybe 2 miles. And I mean, you gotta push through at times, but you gotta know when to stop. I think I'll make it this time. But I'm giving myself 8 hours round trip. I don't think it'll really take that, but I'm giving myself that time. Okay, so I'm a little over 2 miles in, and you can see this nice opening here, and you see the beautiful mountain there. This is where I think you're very close to Music Pass, like the trailhead. I'm not 100% sure. It looks very different without the snow. And I will say this, go ahead and attempt the road. If you get to a point you're not really sure, there are plenty of pull-offs and you can park along the side. Right now, there's really no moisture on the road, and that's what I was worried about, getting in mud. But not as bad as I thought it would be. And I'm at a good pace. I'm under a half hour per mile, which is what I estimate without even taking elevation into gain. And there is a bit of elevation. You can see that in the link below. I'll provide the run keeper. I always do that just to see how long it's going to take for a guy like me to hike it. Elevation considered, of course. But I should be pretty close to the start of that hike, and I'm doing good. Alright, so you got to factor in about 2.5 miles, a little more than an hour if you're going to hike it. But see, you got some clearance over there, clearance there, and then there's 2 more. If you got a little clearance, you'll be fine. Even in my Santa Fe, I made it pretty far. But to the pass, 1.25, I forget how much farther to the lake, but it's not very difficult. Don't worry about it. But let's continue. I hiked a road for 2.5 miles. Now it's time for the trail. Ooh, look at that. Wow, nice. Alright, I just took a quick breather. It's starting to open up. Got some protein in me. It's really not that far to the pass, but there will be more incline to get to both of the lakes. But a little bit of water down there, trickling off. The bugs aren't too bad. I've only seen one other group of hikers so far. Everybody else is probably pulling up at the top, I'm sure. But really not that bad of a hike, even with that extra 2.5 miles. I haven't made it to the top yet. I haven't even made it to the part where I turned around the first time. But I will. Don't you worry about me. Alright. Music Pass. 11,380 feet. I don't believe I saw this sign when I came up here. This was all covered in snow when I got here before. It's beautiful though. I know I've been over there, like you see that little brown marker. Let's just head this way. Down here, I know I saw one of these in the snow, but I completely skipped this part. I went way off trail. And I'll be honest, I was lost at one point because I was looking on Google Maps and I could see the lakes. Ooh, that's beautiful. Look at that. I could see the lakes on the map, so I dipped down, way down into this valley here, and had lunch. And once I had some calories and came to my senses, I was like, you know what? I think you might have went down a little too far. But I'm gonna go off the side here, snap a picture, and then I'm gonna stay on the trail because there is no snow up here. It's a little chilly, little breeze makes your sweat evaporate, so it's gonna feel a little cold, but it's actually not so bad. And dang, that's pretty. That is really pretty. Alright folks, be right back. Well, you do actually go down into that valley, but I took the wrong path. You got a nice bit of wildflowers. It seems like the Park Service was camped out up above for the night. Came down with a big old pack on his back. But it's nice, it's breezy. Wildflower, you got some yellows, you got some bluish purples going on. You got beauty all around you. Again, I forget the distances. I know I looked it up before, knew it was doable, did my average pace and figured I'd be fine. No idea how much longer I have, and that's okay. I don't really care. I got a day off work. I'm out here enjoying things, and I hope you will too at some point. Maybe you'll make it to this trail, maybe you won't, but I hope you're enjoying the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen peoples, I've already made it to the junction between Upper and Lower Sand Creek Lake. A mile to the left is Lower, 1.7 straight ahead is Upper. I'm gonna hit up Lower right now because there's a little bit of elevation loss, which you do have, of course, when you come down over the pass. But hit this up, then I'll go up to that, have my lunch at Upper, and enjoy the rest of my day. This looks like you got a little bit of a crossing. And you know what? I'm not even going to turn the camera off. I'm going to do it.
Time 2 hours, 30 minutes. Distance 4.96 miles. Average pace 30 minutes, 12 seconds per mile.
Okay, there are your stats, folks. Elevation didn't even slow me down. 30 minutes I figured, because you know I shoot videos and stuff. It's going to take a little longer, but I'm going to go ahead, cross this with camera in hand, let you know how easy it is. Yes, I do have a steady cam, so it is a little inaccurate. You're not going to know all the bumps and bruises I get, but that was simple. And away we go. Alright, kiddos. We have made it to Lower Sand Creek Lake. And it's lovely. A lot of tree cover here. Shaded, a little breezy. The birds are chirping. Not too bad. You got to stay a little bit away from the lake if you want to camp. It said livestock too. So if you're bringing your cows and goats, keep them away. But this is my initial approach. You get to see it with me. That breeze is adding a little ripple action to the lake. It's just surrounded. I tell you what, I am very happy that I turned around when I came up here in the snow. And I almost stepped on a dead fish that apparently somebody caught and left lay there. But look at that. Goes all the way there, surrounded by peaks. So apparently there is fish. I do think I read, it's pretty good fishing here. Nice and clear. I bet you it's very cold. But I don't know if there's any problem with you swimming in it if you want to. I might snack on an apple as I leave and head to the upper. But take that in. Take all that in. Look at that. Beautiful skies. Said, chance for rain maybe around noon, but very minimal. It's a great day. Alright, I am on the trail on the way up to upper. I thought I smelled something. Sorry, that's not too pretty. Looks like some horses are having a little bit of issues there, but it's pretty nice up here. You got a little waterfall going on over here. I imagine that is Sand Creek. I don't know, just guessing. But 1.7 to reach this beautiful lake, the pinnacle of it all. Unsure of elevation. Again, you can check my run keeper. I know I'll be checking it. Oh, and we have to cross again. So, ladies and gentlemen, folks of the world, I'm gonna go a little crazy and attempt. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna attempt that. It didn't feel right. I'm just gonna go across here. There's enough rocks to keep your feet wet or dry. Not paying attention to the words I'm saying now. But simple crossings. That's one for each lake I'm seeing right now. But I'll let you know when I see something beautiful. Alright, I think I am on the final approach. I could guess that right up in there is the lake. Be a pretty good guess. I'm probably a little over 8.5 miles total. That includes going up and back to Lower Sand Creek Lake. You do have to cross again, but there's always plenty of rocks to step on. Nothing to worry about. So it's taken about 4 hours so far. So figure I do have a pretty quick pace, especially when I'm doing other things in the same day. I'm about 28 minutes for my mile pace. But figure you want to go see it all and you're not really used to hiking too often. I'm not really. I go like once a month. Figure 5 hours. You'll be safe at that. And you get to see all this. I don't know if a fire came through here at some point, but some of these trees are pretty bare and dead. But soon I will be at that lake and you'll be here with me. How's that sound? Okay. We have ourselves a lake. It's very calm out here. I don't know if anybody else is really out here at the moment. It's crystal clear. It's got a little greenish hue going on over there. And it looks like if you go to that little patch right there, you're kind of on a little part jutting out into the middle of it. I might check that out Maybe go have my lunch over there. This spot's not bad, but I would assume that one's a little nicer. But actually, I'm gonna go a little more to the left here. See what I can find. Okay, you know what? The path to the left will do just fine. We got some fishermen out to where I was gonna hang out. I think that's the 3 older fellas that I passed on the way up. But yeah, you go ahead and figure, if you're not gonna drive up that road at all, go ahead and figure 5 hours. It'll be just fine. It is lengthy. There is elevation, but it's worth it. It's beautiful. I'm not quite to my lunch spot yet, but I hope at least one of you will come out here at some point. I mean, come on. I mean, this is on the way to places like the sand dunes. It's on the way to places like Gunnison for the Black Canyon. It's kinda on the way to, what else? Crested Butte. You just dip down to West Cliff and you enjoy yourself. But I'm gonna leave you with a nice view up here in this little side meadow. Doesn't look like a lot of people come up here, but guess what? I'm not a lot of people. I'm just one. Ooh, yeah. It's beautiful. That's the jam right there. You got this. Go ahead and come all the way around.
Time 4 hours 15 minutes. Distance 8.90 miles. Average pace 28 minutes 37 seconds per mile.
Okay, there you know the stats. Sorry she ruined our little ambiance, our little romantic 360 spin. But now you know I'm not lying. It's about 9 miles up here. Pretty good pace. Beautiful all around. And hey, I'm willing to bet some of you are pretty beautiful all around as well. Have a good one.